Have you ever rehearsed the conversation 100 times in your head, but when the moment came, your voice just vanished? Your throat tightened and your chest got heavy. And instead of saying what you meant to say, you smiled, you nodded, and afterward wondered, why did I stay quiet again? You knew what you wanted to say. You felt it. You were clear. But when the moment came, your body hit the pause button. If that's been your pattern, this is the episode that starts to shift it because today we're going to talk about what's really going on when your voice disappears in the moments that matter most. If we haven't met yet, my name is Cindy, and I help people reconnect to their truth, their voice, and their power, especially in moments where fear, pressure, and old patterns try to take over. Before we get started, hit the subscribe button, download your free e-guide Unlocking Inner Wisdom, and sign up for our Empowered Human newsletter, your weekly reset for alignment. Everything is linked in the description below. Let's talk about why your voice disappears so that you can stop questioning yourself and start communicating with clarity. Let's start by answering this question. Why do difficult conversations feel so hard, even when you're clear on what you want to say? It has nothing to do with you being too sensitive, and it has nothing to do with you lacking confidence, contrary to what you may have been taught. It has to do with your nervous system being wired to protect you from what it believes is danger. And here's the thing, your body doesn't measure danger based on logic, it measures it based on memory. This is critical. Your body measures danger based on memory. Even if the person in front of you is safe, your system might still be reacting to years of moments where speaking up led to disconnection, rejection, or pain. And that hesitation, that pause, it's not about this particular moment. It's about all the other ones that came before it. What you've done is created patterns, and those patterns might have led your thoughts to get scrambled, your heartbeat to pick up, for you to feel pressured to say the right thing or nothing at all. Without realizing it, your body shifted into a pattern you've practiced for years. Keep the peace, don't rock the boat, make it easier for them. Over time, it's become harder for you because silence does not keep peace. It creates distance and it erodes trust, not just with others, but within yourself. Science proves this. When your system senses emotional threat, real or perceived, it kicks off a cascade of reactions meant to protect you. Your amygdala sounds the alarm. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline surge. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for reason, language, and decision making, goes partially offline. This is what we call an emotional hijack. It's not a character flaw, it's biology. You freeze, you go blank, or you start fawning, meaning appeasing the other person just to diffuse any tension so that you feel comfortable and safe, even if it's going against your truth. Now, this is happening because your brain links freeze with safety and it starts repeating the pattern every time a similar situation arises. But there's good news. Your brain is also wired for change. Through conscious awareness, breath, and self regulation, you can begin to rewire those responses so that your body starts associating truth with safety and not danger. Equally important to understanding the threat response that we feel within the brain, it's also important to move from the nervous system to the soul because your voice isn't just a tool for communication, it's a vessel for truth. And when that truth gets suppressed, your energy fractures. And every time you silence yourself to make others more comfortable, you drift further from your own alignment. While that may have been necessary in the past to survive toxic dynamics or unsafe environments, you're not there anymore. You're beyond that. You've done the work, you've grown, and your soul knows that silence is no longer safety. And it's time to speak from a new place, not one of pretending, not one of panic, but from empowered truth. Now that we understand what's happening from a science point of view and a soul point of view, let's talk about what you can actually do. It's a 5-step process called the Clear Method, created by Peter Hawkins, and I've adapted it to align the nervous system with the soul. It's not just a formula, it's a practice of presence. C stands for center yourself. Before anything, pause, take a breath, bring awareness to your body, and ask yourself thoughtful questions such as, am I grounded enough to show up from alignment, not urgency? Am I settled enough to show up from truth? The next step is L, listen within. What's rising that wants to be expressed? And beneath that, what's the need? What's your need? Is it clarity? Is it repair? Is it to set boundaries? Next comes E, express with intention. When you speak, speak from clarity. Use I statements. Let it be simple. This is what I think. This is what I feel. And let it land. That leads us to A, allow space, meaning let your truth land. Don't over explain yourself. I mentioned in our last episode on saying no when you really want to say yes. You are not responsible for how people receive your truth. You can be kind, you can be thoughtful in expressing your truth, but you're not responsible for how they receive it. Let it land, let them take responsibility. And next comes R, reconnect or release, depending on the situation. After every conversation, reflect, did this deepen my connection, or did it bring clarity around what's no longer aligned? Either way, you stayed aligned. The connection, the other person may or may no longer be aligned with where your life is at. The connection may have gotten deeper. They may have understood you more. And if they didn't, it is not your fault. You're not responsible for how they receive you. You are only responsible for being truthful, authentic, honest, and kind. And that is enough. Let's repeat. We have C, which means center yourself. L, listen within. E, express with intention. A, allow space. And R, reconnect or release. If this work is speaking to you and you would like to go deeper, the potential code is for you. It is a digital self-paced course for people who are done shrinking, done silencing themselves, and ready to build their voice from the inside out. You'll find everything in the link below. Before we close this episode, let's anchor into your body what we've talked about with a brief meditation. If it's not your thing, skip over to the next section. But if it is, stay here. I'd like to invite you to find a comfortable seat. Let your feet connect to the floor. Have your spine upright. Gently close your eyes. Place one hand over your heart, one over the belly, and feel your breath. Breath work helps to settle the nervous system. So we're going to inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Continue breathing deeply, inhaling holding, exhaling, and every time you do that, release all tension, center more into yourself, slow down, and silently repeat to yourself, I am safe to speak. My truth matters. I honor what I feel. I trust my voice. Let those words echo within you. And as you're in this space repeating that, continue to breathe in and out, letting your body receive safety and calmness. When you're ready, gently open your eyes, wiggle your hands and feet, and thank yourself. Thank yourself for making it this far, for going through the clear method and giving yourself a quick moment to meditate with some breath work and positive affirmations. Remember, you don't need to be fearless to speak. You just need to be honest. And yes, it can be uncomfortable at first, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you become with it and the more it flows. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And remember, there are many resources to support you. Everything's in the description below. And drop a comment. What is one conversation you are ready to have? Until next time, make it a great day.